Hey there, come along as I make a shirt on my Cricut, and I'm going to make a pineapple lemonade and some pumpkin protein balls. Hello friends, so I am just enjoying a little afternoon coffee before the kids are home from school, and I'm going to be making a lemonade pineapple drink, and then I'm also going to be making protein pumpkin balls. So my kids are both pretty active and they need lots of protein, especially after school. They're hungry and they've been busy all day, so I want to give them a nutritious snack. So let's go ahead and get started on making these protein pumpkin balls, and then we're going to go ahead and make the pineapple lemonade, and just to give the kids some extra vitamin C during this start of cold and flu season. Plus it's healthier than the store-bought kind. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so here are all the ingredients minus the coffee. But I've got a protein powder, I've got mini chocolate chips, I've got cinnamon, pumpkin puree. I like Thrive Market, so I bought it from there. I have pumpkin pie spice, and then I also have the Thrive Market maple syrup, or you can use honey. And then I go to a lot of bulk food stores, so I bought some rolled oats. Okay, so something I learned from another YouTuber is whenever you make your protein powder in your mixture, to add it with a little bit of water, that way it doesn't get so cakey. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my protein powder, put it in my bowl, and then add a little bit of water and mix it up. That way it's a nice consistency before I add the rest of my ingredients. So I just added a little bit of water. That should be enough to give us a nice creamy consistency. Okay, and then I take a cup of my rolled oats. And then I'm going to add a half a cup of my pumpkin puree. I forgot whenever I was showing all my ingredients, I forgot the peanut butter. So I'm going to go ahead and add a half a cup of peanut butter to this mix. Okay, now I'm going to add the fourth cup of maple syrup. So here's the fourth cup of maple syrup. All right, so next we're adding a half a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. And then a half a teaspoon of cinnamon. good already. And I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of chocolate chips in there. Okay, here's what this looks like before we start to mix it. Okay, so now we're gonna take all this and we're just gonna give it a good mix. It smells so good. Yours might be a little bit runny. You can always add a little bit more oats. I'm gonna go ahead and add just a little bit more oats here. Okay, so now you can see it's all mixed up. And now we're gonna form it into little balls and then set it in the freezer for a while. I use an ice cream scooper to get it into pretty consistent sizes. And you just kind of roll it around in your hand, form it into a ball. That's what it looks like. Hands will get a little bit messy with making these, and these, because of the pumpkin puree, they're a little bit gooier. Okay, so here we have our little protein balls. We're gonna stick them in the freezer for a little while and then let them chill in there for about 30 minutes. And then I keep mine stored in the refrigerator. That way they stay fresh, and yeah, I'm sure they won't be here for very long once the kids get home. Okay, so now we're gonna be going to make the pineapple lemonade. So first we are going to start with the juicer. I have the Hamilton Beach juicer, and so far it's worked really well. Let me go ahead and take you and show you the juicer. But yeah, it's done a pretty good job. Can't complain for the price. So we're gonna go ahead and cut up the lemons, and then we're going to go ahead and cut up the pineapple as well. But in the meantime, we're also gonna take 1 cup of water and 1 cup of sugar and get that made into a simple syrup on the stove, just simmering for a moment while I cut everything up. So I usually use cane sugar when I make this, but I'm out, so I'm just using a granulated sugar here. So again, we're just going to do 1 cup of sugar, and then we're going to do 1 cup of water. There's your sugar. And I'm gonna get the cup of water. Okay, we're gonna add the cup of water, and then we're going to give it a little stir. And then just put it on low heat for a little while. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little prep work before you can put the fruit in the juicer, because if not, things just get kind of stuck. So I'm gonna cut up this pineapple here, and then just cut the hard stuff off. gonna go ahead and core the pineapple. So with this Hamilton beef juicer, you can cut it into decent sized sections and it can still handle it. So we're just gonna chop that up. And then let's pull out our juicer here. Okay, so then we're gonna go ahead and take the pineapple chunks, stick them here in the juicer. This thing is a little loud, so we're gonna take the top. I'm gonna do the rest. Always be careful when you're using a juicer. You don't want to stick your fingers in there. So use your top to push down. Okay, so I went ahead and added some ice to my container, and then I'm going to take that pineapple mixture and just go ahead and add that on in. Now let's go ahead and do our lemons. So again, same thing. It helps if you just kind of rough cut the lemons just to get the peel off a little bit before you stick them in the juicer. I am going to use 6 lemons and 1 pineapple for this recipe. If you live in the country, you know that there are flies. There's a fly flying around my kitchen right now, driving me absolutely crazy. Cutting the peel side off. You don't have to worry about the seeds or anything. The juicer takes care of all that. This all smells so fresh. This extra vitamin C will help boost everybody's immune systems. I've had a cold. My son's had a cold. My husband's been kind of on the start of it. So I'm just gonna kind of make sure that we all get our extra vitamins just to fight during this cold flu season. Okay, we're going to go ahead and move on over to the juicer here. Okay, and we're going to stick our lemons in the juicer. Push it down. Come over here and check out our simple syrup we're making. Still needs a little bit longer. I'll turn the heat up a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and take the lemon juice, add it to our pineapple juice. And then I'm going to put this back under here because sometimes it drips out a little bit more as time goes on. Okay, so our syrup mixture is ready, so we're gonna add that in here. Give that a little bit of sugar left over at the bottom. And now we're gonna add about 8 cups of water. And there you have it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and give this lemonade a try. That's good, so fresh. It's got a nice little hint of pineapple and a nice little hint of lemonade. So it's perfect, and it is a great drink to keep on hand that's easy to make. So I do wanna show you one other thing about this Hamilton juicer is it's pretty easy to clean. Just take it apart, and then when you snap it like this, the top comes off, and this inside part just lifts out, and it's just this little area that needs to be scraped out. It comes with a great scraping tool. You just kind of run this around the sides of it as you clean it, this little tool, and it cleans it super well. And then it is also dishwasher safe. So just throw it in the dishwasher, and this part I just do it by hand, but the plastic pieces I put in the dishwasher, and I've been really happy with it so far for the price point. So, okay, so we are here in my office, and I'm going to go ahead and make this shirt on my Cricut. It is a sports shirt. Let me flip it around. It says uniform washer, water filler, snack maker, ride giver, picture taker, #1 fan, sports mom. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take my vinyl, place it on my mat. I just bought this image off Etsy, and I just loaded it to my computer. Take it. Okay, you gotta make sure it's mirrored, and then press continue. Okay, then I'm just setting it to the correct setting, which is glitter iron on. So I'm gonna load it into the machine. And everything looks good. So just press the button and off we go. While that's going, I am just getting my heating tool on, waiting for it to come up to temperature. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and take it out of the machine. I'm gonna shut it, give myself some more room here. And I'm gonna take my weeding tool, and I'm going to just start in one corner. Gently weed this out. The glitter is a little bit different. It can be a little bit more tricky to work with, but as long as you just take your time and follow what it says to do, then you should be good. Gotta make sure that you get inside of all the letters. Don't mind the noise. My husband is working in the garage at fixing the trim around the door because the cat scratched it all up. We just kind of redid our garage, painted it and everything, so it's a work in progress in there. But super happy with the way the garage came out. I got this Cricut last year for my birthday, but I really haven't used it a ton. I was busy going back to school, working full time, everything else, so now that I got a little bit more time, hoping to use it a little bit more for some projects, especially for Christmas, making gifts for people. So, love crafting stuff. And I'm out here in my office. This is another project I'm hoping to work on this year is redo my office. It's a little bit messy in here. Needs a good paint and some decorating, so hopefully I'll get that worked on next fall. Got a lot of honeydew projects and only so much time, so okay. So got it all weeded. Now I just got to do the little parts inside the letters. Part that takes the most time. It's just going through and getting out all those little pieces. If you have a Cricut or you're new to using a Cricut, just make sure that when you're doing a shirt that you put it in mirror. That way it actually will iron on the correct direction. I kind of find this fun, that little weeding. It's kind of good, some gratification when you're all done with the project. Okay, so I just decided to use a plain t-shirt. So here's a tip. You kind of take it and get the sleeves even. I don't have one of those tools yet that kind of shows you how far to go from the neckline of the shirt, but we're gonna get it nice and even. Get a little crease there. Take my heating unit, just put a little crease there. The center is. Okay. So we're gonna get this all lined up like so. Nice and straight. Peel this off from here. And then you have little hiccups like that where it actually cut all the way through it. And if you take it and you go kind of in the center, fold it in half so you can get an idea about how far you want to go down. Make sure it's centered. Looks good right there to me. It's pretty straight. Okay, so now I'm going to take my heating tool, put it on here. We're going to time it for 30 seconds and then press our start button. We're just going to kind of go over it. The glitter can take a little longer. So we're just kind of going over nice and slowly. Goes for about 30 seconds. With the glitter, it's at 320 degrees, according to the chart that I use. Okay. So we're gonna let that cool for a second, then we're gonna go from the back side. Okay, so now I flipped it over. I get our heating tool again. And once again, we're going to go for 30 seconds back here. Just kind of going around, heating it from the back side. That just kind of helps adhere the vinyl. Put a decent amount of pressure on it. Okay. We're gonna let that cool again. And then we'll peel it off. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and slowly peel back our transfer tape. There's an area that's kind of staying stuck, then we have to go back through and heat it again. My transfer paper was cut all the way through, so it's getting a little stuck on there. Nope, there's a little spot that needs heated again. So I'm just going to put it back on there. Okay, I'll start back up here at the top again. The important thing is you just gotta take your time. Okay, and here's the finished product. Okay, so it's been about 30 minutes and I got my little pumpkin protein ball and I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try. It's good. Just enough pumpkin and it's sweet and it's got a good flavor, so that's gonna go perfect with my coffee. Okay, that's all I have for today. So thank you for watching, friends. If you enjoyed this content, please hit the like and subscribe button. We really appreciate your encouragement and all of your comments, and I'd love to hear what you think of these recipes. Talk to you later, friends.